welcome again. So, got a minuscule update here. Well, sort of minuscule. You will see shortly. So, I've started adding some of these lights over the flames just to enhance the visuals of the flames a bit better. You can see that it is a lot darker now because we actually have a skylight which has been adjusted. But not only do we have the skylight, we also now, so if I type in scene, not scene, light. So we've got a lot of point lights everywhere. Oh yep, so we got directional light here, but we have a skylight over here, but this is what I was looking for. So we have a post-process volume now. So with our post-process volume, we have set it to manual and made the exposure up to 15. So we have played around with the exposure a bit with this one. We haven't done much else with it aside from that minor exposure, but just by setting that exposure, we've been able to adjust a variety of different little things. So I'll see if I can actually bring them up. Ah yes, so I have actually set up a little trigger spot here. So I'm not going to set this, I'm going to actually duplicate this thing. So we're going to Control D, and then we'll have that as you walk into the home. We'll slow that down a bit. Too slow. Okay. Because what we'll actually have so we were going to have a little trigger box there that just faded to black, but there's no need for that trigger box anymore. So I'll just quickly zoop this one up. And then we can bring that one closer and about, say, there. But what was this trigger box doing? So trigger box 5. So what do we actually have with that? So four, three, three. So we actually hadn't set anything with this yet. So, okay. I thought that we had, but that's okay because we can take this one, we can remove it, we can grab this one, and we'll actually move it about here, and then stretch her up a bit. Because what we want this to do, we want it to have like a transition. And then if we open the level blueprint, And then we can see if this actually works. I didn't even think about it. From alpha 1 to 0, duration of 11. So we'll just save that. So this could make or break, by the way. There's no guarantees on exactly what it'd do. Okay. Okay, that fade was like way too quick and tedious, wasn't it? I can see why we had it like right there, and then we'll just stretch that a bit longer. So we want it to go from alpha 1 just doing this for testing purposes. Okay. So 100's a bit long, and having it right at that door is a bit rough, so let's just bring it about there. And we'll make that duration 50. So it should, fingers crossed, that helps. My stupid ass just realized what it is. The door's colliding with it. So it's gone, wait a minute, who are you? But like, yeah, alright. So like, maybe. Because we got that 50-second fade, right? And there is a new asset, as you can see as well. And then we come down and it just... So we will get this right. See, all this stuff's just trial and error. Want it to be more of like an ominous grey, I feel like. Okay, so if we have that set for 5, This should be a bit more smoother. Fucking, that's like a flashbang and a half. Holy shit, not that. Actually. So if we can find the skylight, is it that one? So we'll go alpha 0.5 to 0. I love doing this stuff, like it's just so fun, even though it's finicky, like it's just fun to fuck around with. Okay, we're getting somewhere. But I reckon we'll go about a 0.7. Okay, so if I set that to that, and we'll have that at a 0.8. Much nicer. Okay, but yeah, anyway, so we got these new torches that we've like set up. As you can see, they actually look like really nice and pretty. So I haven't set the flame in some of them, but they've got the bracket. All this was modeled out by myself, which I can show in a second, but with the flames, they just look so nice as well. You can actually see the attention to detail. So this is the model. So I actually did model it all out, as you can see. This is just my assets thing. That's why there's so many different ones here. Yeah, this is separate, that's separate, they're separate, and that's separate as well, just cause. So I'll just save that so I can exit it. But yeah, we've got all of them in here. We set up our different textures. So we've got post arm texture, post cage texture, post mounts texture, post rings texture. We've got a door here now. So we started modeling out in here. So we've got all of this area. This spot has been adjusted. The stairs that lead up to here. So you got all this area over here now as well. There's no sort of close off section really here. What else we got? So over here, just started playing with some lights. I've put these in here, the candelabras. Those drawers are still there. That block needs to be fixed, as you can tell. But now we have this little thing here. So it's like a ominous lighting, but this is where our clock is going to sit essentially. So it's going to be right here. But we've got the candelabra with a bit of a wider lighting, as you can see. Just gives it more of a ominous feel. But yeah, with so outside, we also have this balcony here, as you can see. So I did show it last time, but I'm not sure if I showed it in full. But we do have this, and we've got like these little sections that kick off too, which is really nice little design thing. But we've got our working door here. This zone needs to get fully set up as well, but all the lights are relatively bright. I also decided to go with a subtle blue tinge just because, I don't know, the blue tinge seemed cool. I haven't actually went in here since the update, so let's have a look since the update. You'll see that there's like minuscule changes. So I do plan to add a door here. So it has semi-bin sectioned off, and it is much larger as to what it was. So this back bit was very small, but you can close this as well. So let's just close them. So you can actually see up here too, as you can see. Some bits do need fixing, but gonna make this bit a bit more ominous. So by that, I'll essentially get these walls here, and I'll just do it now while I'm here, while I'm remembering. And then we got all this, so that's cleared. There, there, and then if we go there, we can then go Z, click them to press Q, and then we can go on the other side and press Z again, click those two, Q, and that is like nice little overhang bit, you know. And then of course, like, because this bit is like new texture, so we'll just go that rough M1 rough granite tiles. So just to give it that grungy look like we're wanting. So what happened to the other light? Oh, just because it's there. Whoops. Control Z that, and then we'll bring him just over this side, you know. So it turns out I did start closing that off. Okay, so just making sure all that's good. And we'll just do the rough again with that one too. But you can see like things are slowly coming together. So we'll just bring him over there, bring it, whoops, up a bit and across. So then that's there. And then we can always just Control D that and just bring that like back here just to show that little corner. All this is like really dark as well, so we can actually just Control D and then boom, we've got like something else there now. If we wanted to, we could just go cube grid. Is it gonna let me do it? Hey, it does work. Okay. So now what I can do, I can just if it's gonna work for me, is it? See, I think it worked. Yeah. But can have that as like a little under passageway bit or whatever. Like just something, bit of whatever. Because a bit bored, you know. Just something extra to do. But there's going to be a lot to explore here. So oops. I'll just leave it at that. But that's it.